The Little League World Series is held in South Williamsport, Pennsylvania every August and serves as a showcase for young baseball players to compete against one another representing their home countries. Ultimately, only one team will become the Little League World Champions. For the young ball players, this is their transition from the Little League player into becoming a matured, seasoned baseball player. This tournament could be what puts a young baseball player on a path that would lead him to the MLB. The Little League World Series is essentially a coming of age ceremony for these ball players. Coming of age ceremonies are prevalent in numerous religions, but the one that will be referenced is from Christianity. This religion has a ceremony where the young men and women transition into adulthood. The Little League World Series parallels this coming of age ritual as seen through the way that we define religion. We define religion as the belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a personal god or gods. In today's day and age, sports and baseball specifically can be considered a religion, judging by the way that people worship it. Especially baseball, fans can be seen flocking to baseball stadiums as if they were sacred places or holy sites. In the case of the Little League World Series, Williamsport could be perceived as a sacred place for the Little League World Series superfans. Also, the players can be viewed as hierophanies or manifestations of the gods. Finally, the baseball fans could be interpreted as the disciples or devoted followers of the religion. So, after defining these characteristics, baseball could be compared to an actual religion. So, since baseball can be viewed as a religion, it should be easy to see how the Little League World Series could be interpreted as a coming of age ritual. The young ball players are amateur athletes, so as I mentioned, they would be considered disciples. The Little League World Series would be the coming of age ritual that would transition the players into hierophanies. The tournament helps the young baseball players mature into elite seasoned players. It would help them develop their skills and it would help them find their love for the sport. In addition to this, the tournament gives the players some attention to add to their athletic resume. They get in the spotlight that they need to land a spot on better teams in the future, whether it be in high school, college, or even getting them a better chance in going pro. After these young baseball players participate in the tournament, they can find their passion for the sport and follow a path of dedication to baseball that would land them spots on a professional team. Similarly, confirmation in the Christian faith has a similar effect on people going through its process. Just like how the tournament puts the young baseball players through a series of trials in the forms of the series of games, confirmation puts the most dedicated Christians through its own series of trials. People going through the process of confirmation must take tests proving that they know everything about the faith. So, in both confirmation and the Little League World Series, the participants must prove their excellence. The young baseball players must prove that they're the best young ball players in their age group, and the people going through the process of confirmation must prove that they are ultimately knowledgeable about the religion. The World Series is the coming of age ritual for these young ball players. Also, this project had a personal impact on me. I played for the town team when I was eligible to compete in the Little League World Series, and my team was fortunate enough to play in the playing games for the tournament. While my team didn't make it to the tournament, I developed a strong passion for the sport that led me to wanting to play for my high school team. I credit my time in the tournament in leading me to play varsity for my high school team. From my experience, I could say that the Little League World Series develops the players into talented athletes while building their passion for the sport as well as giving them a spotlight to put them on more and more talented teams. So if baseball could be considered a religion, then the Little League World Series should be considered the coming of age ritual for it.